With a $60 million net worth and a billionaire girlfriend, Travis Scott really isn't shy about spending his money. The rapper is known to have an outlandish spending habit that includes cars, mansions, and planes. He's so rich he can't even name all the cars he owns. Some of the stuff on this list is absolutely shocking and even ridiculous, so make sure you watch until the end to see exactly how Travis Scott spends his millions. You definitely don't want to miss this. But before we get into the video, subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload new episodes. We post luxury content every single week. So, let's begin. His $4.8 million Ferrari. One of the first things rappers buy when they get rich is a luxury or sports car. And Travis Scott is no different. While Scott already had an extensive car collection, he made his biggest car purchase yet in May of 2021. While exiting a restaurant in West Hollywood ahead of his birthday, Scott showed off his limited edition Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, which is believed to be worth over $4.8 million. This is one of the most expensive Ferraris that the company has ever made, and there were only about 200 of this specific model that were produced. The car is white with an all-black interior, and he didn't make any modifications to it, because why would you want to improve upon something that's already perfect? His $23.5 million yacht mansion. The biggest purchase Travis Scott made in the world of real estate is his $23.5 million yacht-inspired mansion in Los Angeles. The mansion is spread out over an area of 17,000 square feet. It has a bird's-eye view of the city. It's located in the Hidden Hills neighborhood of Los Angeles, where he has neighbors like LeBron James, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye West. There are a total of 7 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms in this 3-story house, along with a massive pool overlooking the city. Fun fact, the pool even has an underwater music system. The house initially went up for sale for a whopping $42 million price tag, but Scott managed to snatch it for a killer deal. Well, he paid up in cash, of course. It was one of the biggest real estate deals of 2020 in LA. His $3.5 million Bugatti. 1 year before he celebrated his birthday with a brand new Ferrari, he debuted a car that was equally as impressive. In 2020, at his 28th birthday party, Travis Scott gifted himself a gorgeous all-black $3.5 million Bugatti Chiron. There are only 500 Chirons ever made, and Scott is one of the few people to actually get his hands on one. This is the fastest production car ever made, and the first street-legal car to ever surpass a speed of over 300 miles per hour. It can go from 0 to 300 in just 42 seconds. Considering how fast Travis Scott had his rise in the rap industry, it's no surprise that he would also have the fastest car in the world among his fleet. His $450,000 Astroworld gold chain. A lot of rappers buy or rent gold chains to show off how rich they are, but Travis probably laughs at all the $1,000 to $2,000 gold chains they try to flex with. Travis Scott has an extensive jewellery collection, but the centerpiece of it all is his $450,000 Astroworld gold chain that he got made in honor of his tour grossing over $50 million in 2019. The chain has over 1,000 grams of gold, and it is packed with over 150 carats of VS diamonds. Considering the chain cost less than 1% of what his tour grossed, it wasn't really that hefty of a purchase for the rapper. When compared to the jewellery that all the other rappers try to flex with, this one pretty much blows them all out of the water. But this isn't even the most expensive piece of jewellery he owns. To find out what his most expensive chain is, make sure to watch until the end of this video. His $400,000 watch. Travis owns a massive watch collection, worth millions of dollars on its own. Among the most expensive watches he owns is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, which costs around $150,000, and the rose gold Rolex Datejust Pearlmaster 39, worth around $70,000. However, both of these watches are pretty much child's play when it comes to his most expensive wrist ice. His Philippe Celestial 6104 is an absolutely gorgeous watch that cost him over $400,000. It has a rose gold case with a sapphire crystal back, along with an alligator strap. Aside from telling the time, this watch also tracks the moon and stars. His $72 million private jet. Not only does Travis drive in style, he also flies in style. Upon returning from his 29th birthday celebration, Scott was flying around in a $72 million private jet that puts even his billionaire girlfriend's $70 million jet to shame. Now, this jet is absolutely massive and could probably fit around 100 people inside. The There aren't any pictures of it from the inside, but you can bet your last dollar that it's going to be just as pimped out as everything else Scott owns. His $1.6 million Maybach. While Travis's love for high-performance sports cars is unmatched, he equally loves large cars as well. One of his favorite vehicles is his $1.6 million custom Maybach G650 Landaulet. This is the rarest car that Mercedes ever made, with only a few hundred of them being built. The only other celebrity that's known to own one of these is Drake. The Maybach G650 is pretty much the epitome of luxury and performance. It also happens to be one of the largest cars he owns. His $5.8 million LA mansion. So, as it turns out, a $23.5 million mansion was not enough for Travis Scott, and he decided to dish out even more cash to buy a mansion that's right next to his current one. This mansion isn't really flashy or extravagant. He mainly purchased it for the expected rise in land value over the years. The house cost $5.8 million, and it was built in 1963. It has a modernist architecture and has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms over a 3,400 square foot area. Not necessarily what we'd expect from Travis, but he's not going to live there anyway. His $1.9 million Lambo collection. While his most expensive car may have been a Ferrari, his favourite brand does seem to be Lamborghini. Travis has a Lambo collection consisting of 4 different cars with a combined value of over $1.9 million. The cheapest Lambo that he owns is the $200,000 Lamborghini Huracan, which is custom wrapped in a purple camo print. Up next is his custom Lamborghini Aventador SV Roadster, which costs $497,000. He also has a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which costs $600,000. And to top it all off, his custom Lamborghini Urus Mansory Venato, which costs over $655,000 and is prominently featured in his music videos. His $1 million Jesus chain. Now, if you were wondering what the most expensive piece of jewellery Travis Scott owns is, it's this trippy Jesus chain that is rumoured to cost over $1 million. The chain is more of a work of art, and it perfectly personifies who Scott is as a rapper. It features Jesus' face as if it's melting off, and it has every kind of jewel you could possibly imagine. Pearls, VS diamonds, rose gold, white gold, and it's completely covered in that. It was designed by Japanese artist Takashi Murakami and made into a reality by Elliot Ilianet, who has also made jewels for other artists like Kid Cudi. Do you think Travis Scott deserves to be rich? What's his one thing that you would want for yourself? What's the stupidest purchase he made? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel so you never miss an upload. Goodbye, Lux Cats. Until next time.